Hey, I am a native English speaker and teacher from the United States in New Jersey, and I teach classes in English through the computer. So, do you want to have class with me? And are you wondering, what is my method? How do I teach? Then keep watching. Yeah, I get this question a lot from people. What are your classes like? What's your method? What do you do? I teach speaking classes. So my classes are 45 minutes long, and during that 45 minutes, we are talking. I like to use the communicative method. I like to learn and teach through speaking, through conversation. So, we are going to focus on a few things. Number one, pronunciation. I think it's really important that you learn how to pronounce English correctly so that you can be understood by native speakers. My goal with pronunciation is I want to make your speech clear. I want for native speakers to focus on what you're saying and not how you're saying it. If they're distracted by your accent, then they're not going to be paying attention to what you're actually saying. And if your accent is really poor and you're hard to understand, then they may not want to talk with you. It might be too tiring for them to talk with you. So, number one, we're going to work on your pronunciation. I want to make sure that you are clear when you speak. Number two, we're going to work on your listening. So I am going to adapt my speaking to your level. If you're a beginner, then I'm going to speak very slowly and I'm going to write things on my screen for you so that you can understand. I may even use your language because I do speak some Portuguese and some Spanish. But as you advance in your ability to understand, then I am going to change my rate of speed. Because my goal is I want to eventually get you to a point where if I speak really normally and naturally, you'll understand. Because that's how it's going to be when you're speaking with a native speaker. They may not slow down, they may not speak clearly. So, if you are going to be coming to a native speaking culture, you need to be able to understand regular, natural English. Also, I want to build your vocabulary. So, my lessons are in PowerPoint. Everything is written on the screen. I will teach you vocabulary terms like different slang or idioms, or we'll have a topic of conversation like the New Jersey Shore or going to California. We'll have a conversation and I'll teach you vocabulary in that topic. And we will practice with that through conversation. So the whole class is talking. It's talking because I really believe that the way to learn to speak is to speak. The way to learn to listen is to listen. Another question I get is, do you teach grammar? Do you teach grammar? Well, I can teach grammar. I know grammar. I can teach it. So if a student needs that or wants that, we can work on grammar, sure. I also like to try to work on grammar in the context of a conversation. So if you say something and it's grammatically incorrect, I will correct you and I will teach you the rule, the grammar rule. So really, I like to make my classes around my students. And what I mean by that is I like to talk with the student about what his or her goals are, and then I create a class that's individual for that student. So if a student needs to work on pronunciation, we can focus on that. Or needs to build vocabulary, we can focus on that. Or grammar, we can work on that. Or if a student just wants to speak and converse the whole class, we can do that. So that's what I love about what I do, is that each class is always different based on the needs of the student. And I do offer classes for groups and for individuals. I always try to set my price so that it will be affordable for people in different countries. As long as I can make a living off of that rate, I will try to find a rate that works for you. So if you're interested in scheduling a class, whether a group class or an individual class, then you can reach me at this email address. My email address is also listed in the About section of my YouTube channel. So send me a message and we'll talk about it. Thank you for watching. And if you have any other questions, just leave me a comment. I love to get comments. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.